and rumors of Solana ETFs by the end of this week. What a way to start a Monday. For those of you that got the news this morning, well, that didn't get the news this morning rather, we started off with Grayscale, Eleanor Torres on crypto Twitter, letting us know that Grayscale ETFs, specifically Grayscale Ethereum ETFs, can now involve staking, whereas previously they could not. And that was a big point of contention because the Solana ETFs that are supposed to be coming out, or the decision is supposed to be coming out this Friday, SEC's right now is closed due to the government shutdown, the ongoing government shutdown rather. Ethereum now has, at least for Grayscale, the ETF that's staking. So all Solana ETFs, when they're approved at once, they're all going to include staking. So it'll make it a bit more competitive. This is extremely bullish. Obviously, the market just closed for the day Monday, no, October 6th. And what I told people this morning in a lot of group chats that I'm in is that watch how they perform, specifically the Grayscale ETFs today and tomorrow, the next 48 hours, obviously the rest of the week as well, because it's going to give us a sign of, is there appetite or renewed optimism for the Ethereum ETFs now that there's staking included? Because a lot of people as well were like, hey, listen, if I can stake this on my own, why don't I get a lot of the Grayscale, a lot of people that are buying ETFs are obviously boomers that don't want to buy crypto directly, but they can talk to their children or their grandchildren and be like, listen, they're not giving me the full rewards. I heard there's this thing called staking. Explain this to me. And then once they get it explained to them, they're gonna be like, well, why don't I just like stake it with my grandson versus just like buying it via the ETF and not getting any rewards. So that's a huge piece of news that I think is going to shake up the markets. And it's also going to lead into, well, first off, let me backtrack to gold and silver. Gold pumping like crazy. I honestly think that gold is going to hit the psychological level of $4,000 this week. If not by early this week, like by Friday. And silver, I think it hit a new all-time high of $48. It's making that slow track to $50. These are psychological levels because people are saying that silver specifically, obviously gold has a much larger market cap. It's like $20 trillion. I forget how much silver is. But there's also, hey, what's up? Cool now. But silver, because it has a much lower market cap, you're going to see a lot of people, not financial advice, do your own research. You might see a lot of people getting those gold profits and either going to smaller cap cryptocurrencies, or they might actually just take the money and buy silver with it. Much higher upside. So keep in mind that gold and silver pumps and then cryptos pumps. Hey, fathers do, what's up guys? Remember to like, subscribe, and share. I want everybody to get this information. So we covered Ethereum and then gold and silver before we bring it all together. New York City, I'm in New Jersey right now. We're going to also cover Solana ETFs. The SEC is currently closed due to the government shutdown, as I had previously mentioned. So we have an issue with that. This past Friday, we actually had a deadline for the decision for Litecoin ETFs, which didn't go through because, again, the SEC is not working right now. The government's not funded. They only have essential people in the building. They don't have like just the people that approve the SEC, the decisions, like the whole team, the staff, because it's not the members. The Paul Atkins is not there. The head people at the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States of America, aren't actually reading through all this paperwork and asking for these filings and everything. They're basically just the people that come out with the news, right? Or they have conferences, or Hester Pierce, Crypto Mom, who's a chairperson at this U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, one of the 5 chair people. She goes to events like at Pub Key, the Bitcoin bar in New York City, and conferences. Even myself, when I tell people at the SEC, I talk to the staff. When I email them, call them, we do phone calls, we do video calls, I talk to the staff, not the actual chair people. Here's our 716. So Solana ETFs may be approved this Friday, but we're going to have to keep our eyes on what the U.S. government does, the U.S. Senate and U.S. Congress. If they actually do open up the government, what's going to happen? Are we going to see them basically just say, let's say they open up on Thursday, Friday morning, okay, Litecoin is approved, it was supposed to be approved this past Friday. Solana is all approved, this is the deadline, or is there a delay? We're learning these things. Obviously, this is one and done. It's not like, 5 years from now, we're going to experience a similar situation. And a fun fact, they only shut down the government when Trump's in power because both parties hate him. Hey, it's not a political channel, I'm just speaking facts. We love Trump though because we love crypto. With that being said, just understand that we have those three scenarios that we're dealing with right now as of Monday. Ethereum ETFs are not long staking, Grayscale specifically. 1, 2, gold, silver, new highs. Gold past $4,000, silver past $50. Then we can start to see parabolic moves, especially for silver. Again, this is all my opinion, and we have to see what's going to happen with regards to specifically the Solana ETF decisions on this upcoming Friday, and Litecoin, which actually passed this past Friday, and where we go from here. Because again, this is all uncharted territory. This is new to me. This is new to a lot of all of you. This is why I do these videos, because I like to process information and then just package it up and put in these videos. And for me to keep doing this, I need you guys to please like, subscribe, and push it out. Share it. Sharing is caring. All of that is free. Liking is free. Subscribing is free. And at some point in the future, probably November, I'm gonna be in a position where I can actually do this full time. I have all the recording equipment, studio equipment. I'm doing a lot of work outside. That's why I like doing this. And also, I think it's different. Like, everybody's all like fake videos, graphics, and microphones. I have microphones still I use occasionally. But I think that this natural kind of feel is something that's actually becoming bigger and bigger in the space. People are just like talking in their natural voice, like Big Ward. And they're either behind a chair having some beer, or they're just hanging out, right? It feels more personal. With that being said, I'm gonna get going. Gotta get back to it, researching upwards and onwards.